Oh, guys, it's over. That's our season finished. 3 games left in the league, but the Champions League is done, and therefore our season is done. Of course, Liverpool won the league a few games ago, so there is nothing left to fight for other than just securing Champions League football for next season. And it's a very, very underwhelming end to the season. And look, I could sit here and moan and be really negative and complain at the abuse I've been getting and Arsenal fans will be getting. And look, it's football, okay? People get heated and there's a lot of noise on social media, and it's very difficult when your team lose to avoid that. So I understand it. I don't think it's right, and I don't take part in that. I won't be trolling other fan bases in their streams and stuff like I just had. But at the end of the day, I do kind of just sit here and laugh about it because it's crazy, isn't it? It's 22 guys on a pitch kicking a ball around, and it can get really heated. But I want to be positive, okay? And there were a lot of people in the stream. I want to shout out all the Arsenal fans and all MGH fans. Thank you for watching. It was the toughest watch along I've ever done because it was just such a poor performance realistically over the 2 legs. But PSG 100% deserved to go through. So I want to make that very clear. And you know what? Stats wise, you're probably looking at this and you're thinking it's a little bit more even than maybe the scoreline would show 3-1 on aggregate. And of course, in the first leg, it was somewhat similar with momentum and stats and stuff. But if you truly watch the game with these things, okay, which people don't tend to do these days, everyone looks at stats and numbers on spreadsheets and things like that. Just if you watch the game, PSG were never really in any danger of losing this. We had some good chances, of course. They had some very good chances. But this PSG team are fantastic. Rightly deserve to go through. And for me, they've been the best team in the Champions League this season. Since the group phase, the league phase, they've been the team to beat, if you ask me. And I think they'll go on into this final against Inter and win. I really do believe that. Their midfield three is so fun to watch. It's electric. It's everything I want my Arsenal midfield to be like. Unfortunately, we've just hit a brick wall, it feels like, in the last month or two, where the creativity, the fluid play, the tiki-taka, I don't even know what to call it. It's boring now. It's boring. It's too structured. It's too rigid. There's no fluidity. It's really difficult to watch that when we've just watched Barcelona Inter. We've seen other games in recent weeks that just excite you, get you off your seat or on the edge of your seat, and it's the kind of football that you want to watch as a neutral for sure. It has been very difficult watching Arsenal of late. And look, you can absolutely put some blame on the fact that Arteta isn't maybe getting the best out of what we've got available to us right now. But I do think you have to acknowledge it. The fact that we've been competing as we have been, still pushing for second place in the Premier League, and realistically somewhat close to getting into the Champions League final without a striker. Both our strikers out for the rest of the season. We haven't had Jesus for way longer, but obviously Havertz has been out since February. We've been playing Marino up front, for God's sake. And then, of course, losing Gabriel. And we have multiple injuries throughout the season where Ødegaard was out for months. Saka was out for months. Yet we've still competed at a very high level. So Arteta's got things wrong. Not seeing Nwaneri at all tonight is mind-blowing to me. Absolutely mind-blowing. This is all we saw. 3 subs. I mean, they had 3 subs too, but not having Nwaneri come on at all is mind-blowing. Arteta has got things wrong, but he's also done an incredible job, I think, with what he's got available to him. You've got to give him some credit. I know so many people are going to be fuming after going out tonight. Some, and a lot of people, will be, and it's their opinion, but they'll be asking for him to be sacked. And that, to me, is just absolutely mental. And to me, it's reactionary. It's reading too much social media. Social media is a cesspool. It's crazy to me that 10, 15 years ago, within those last 15 years, prior to Arteta starting to get where he is, after 2 years since joining, any time before then, within a decade, we would have killed for this. We would have absolutely killed for what we are seeing right now from this football club. You are mental if you think Arteta should be going tonight. Mental. But I want to keep this positive because when you look at the chances we had in the opening few minutes, the opening 15 minutes were absolutely sensational. We took the game to PSG. There was only one team playing here. In fact, the whole first half, other than their goal, which was a very good strike, but a lucky deflection still. It's deflected off Saliba, it's gone flying in, and it's killed us. It has absolutely killed us. But the first half was actually pretty decent. The first 15 minutes, we could have had 2 or 3 goals. And I'm right in saying this, okay? We missed having a number 9 so bad. We were relying on Declan Rice. We were relying on Martinelli. And Martinelli is not at this level. I've said it for a long time now. He isn't at the level we need. He's not a killer. We needed a true number 9 tonight to put those chances away. And that's why I am being positive. And that's why I still back the manager. Because if you look at how Arsenal have built up recent wealth in terms of PSR, financial regulations, there is a literal war chest waiting for us this summer. Read into it. I'm not going to go into it. People might think it's a load of rubbish. It's true. We are in the green by hundreds of millions. If you don't know what that means, Arsenal can spend big this summer. We can spend big and still be within regulations without breaking rules. We're doing it legit. We didn't spend in the winter. That had a huge effect on our season, yes. But I agree with the club. I agree with the decision because we are going to go into this summer with a lot of money to spend. And I'm telling you, we're a Netflix team. I agree. It's always next season. It's next season. But I will sit here and I will look back at this in a year and I will admit to being a fool if this happens, okay? But I truly believe this summer we will bring in 2, 3 superstars. We will get a new striker. We will get a new winger that, for me, will play down that left side next season. We will bring in a midfielder. We will spend, I reckon we're going to spend well over £250 million this summer. And next season, we will win something. It has to be, for me, a Premier League or a Champions League. An FA Cup, sure, great. It's not what I want. I'll take it. We've already won one of those under Arteta. I want a Premier League title. I want a Champions League title. Okay, with that money spent, we'll do it. We'll do it. I'm so confident of it. And I'll say this. If this happens again next season, I will gladly admit to this. And I will gladly admit to being wrong. But I never make these claims. I never say Arsenal will win something. You can go back through hundreds of these reviews. I never, ever put my neck on the line like that because I've never believed it. I don't believe for many, many years now that we are at that level to actually do it. Even when we were winning the league last season for so long, I never once said we will win it. I always knew in the back of my mind, we're just not there yet. Next season, we will win something big. We will win a Champions League or a Premier League. And if we don't, then you seriously do need to have that conversation. Because if Arteta does spend that money this summer with his team and we get it wrong again and we go without a season, go without a trophy for another season, that conversation does need to happen. It's a really, really gutting feeling. But we went out to a very good team and I think they'll go on to win it. I really do. Yeah, I mean, that is the season done, as I said. I'm obviously heated. I'm a very passionate Arsenal fan. I might not go to every game. You know, it's a good 2-hour drive in. It's very expensive if you don't have a season ticket, and season tickets are expensive too. But what people don't realise, I'm putting more into this than most typical fans, okay? Unless you're a fan going to every game, I get it. That's incredible. Like, if you're spending the money, fair play to you, okay? But I am streaming watch-alongs for these games. I am doing reviews for these games. I've spent hundreds and hundreds on merchandise and the odd ticket here and there, okay? I put a lot into this, and it's so disappointing. Immeasurably disappointing, and I'm really down about tonight. It sucks, but I still feel it here. I still feel it with Arteta. He is still the man to do this, and I'm finally doing it. I'm putting my neck out on the line here, and I'm saying it. I'm claiming it. We will win something next season that will change everything. Okay, we are so close again. We're so close. If Gabriel was fit tonight, if Havertz was fit tonight, if we had a fully fit and in form Saka, Erdegaard, I mean, we would do better. We would. We'll never know, of course, but I just want to end on that. A bit of positivity, guys. We've gone further than a lot of clubs have this season, and we've been under some real tough circumstances because of injuries and whatever. It's an excuse, but it shouldn't be. But it is an excuse. It is. I implore any other European side to do what we've done without their strikers. And I'm not saying it as, an out of form striker that you're putting on the bench. Both our strikers have been out, injured. We haven't had a choice. We've been playing a central midfielder up front for the first time in his career. I implore any other European team to compete like we have with those kind of injuries. And yes, it's our fault. Yes, we screwed up the winter transfer window. We should have brought someone in, right? But I'll be doing match reviews. I'll be doing Operation Arsenal for the last 3 games this season. And I'll be watching the games, but I don't think I'm going to be doing any watch-alongs. I think I'm going to take a little break. This was a lot tonight. And it sucks. It really sucks. But as far as I'm aware, as long as we get 3 points in our next 9 points available, we're good. Just imagine, though, if we fell out of the Champions League spots as well. Oh, my God. Oh, that would be awful. Thankfully, I don't think that's going to happen. But, yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate everyone that's come out to the stream tonight. I still had fun. It's just difficult. It's difficult to watch a game live like that in front of people when you've got to sit there and take the banter and take the abuse. It just wasn't meant to be. So close, yet so far. I think that's the title. So close, yet so far.